Getting out of your comfort zone. Today at the Invilla Show, we're going to talk about getting out of your comfort zone because have realized comfort zone is what is making us not move forward. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about some of the ideas which I feel if we follow, it will help us get out of our comfort zone and be where we want to be. From the streets of Africa to the screens of the world, this is the Envilla Show. I'm your host, OJ Mwenyewe, your storyteller, your brother, and your friend. So today we're going to talk about how to get out of our comfort zone. And I've come up with several ideas, several tricks of how to move forward. The first one is radical honesty. Radical honesty is whereby most of us use excuses. Excuses. We always have an excuse. Why can't you go to work? I woke up late. Why don't you start a business? I don't have capital. Why don't you get married? I'm not yet ready. We always have excuses. And these excuses makes us to remain in our comfort zone. So one of the tricks you can do of fighting these excuses is first, number one, list all your excuses. Just take a piece of paper and list all of the excuses you can think of. Then read them aloud. For example, today I was supposed to clean up the house. The excuses which I can think of is I woke up late, I have homework. Write them down. Then after you read them aloud, ask yourself, after all these excuses are over, what is left next? You see, we have to put it in mind. Let's put it clear that nobody out there is going to save us. Nobody out there is going to save you. You have to save yourself. So these excuses, you must put an end to them. Point number two. Do one hard thing every day. What do I mean? Do one hard thing every day. To get out of your comfort zone, I believe comfort zone is like, for example, every day, for example, a podcast. Every day I might be saying as I'll be doing things which I know. For example, if I'm in a business or I'm in a hotel business, I'm comfortably going to talk about how to cook, how to prepare chapati, why don't I do one thing every day? For example, today, let me talk about hairdressing. I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I'm going to start studying. I'll get books. I'll do research about hairdressing. I'll go to YouTube, study what the ups and downs of this culture of this business of hairdressing. In other words, I'll be getting out of my comfort zone. If my comfort zone is, let's say, something like what waking up early, maybe I usually prefer waking up at 6. I'll put an alarm. That's one of meaning I'll do something. The whole idea is try to do one thing hard every day, so that the whole idea you want to get out of the comfort zone. So if we say we challenge ourselves with one thing every day, we will slowly by slowly getting out of our comfort zone. Because once again, I'll repeat, comfort zone is killing us in terms of productivity, in terms of it's entertaining fear. By the way, comfort zone is also making us entertain fear. In the sense that, for example, I want to record a song. My comfort zone will be these days there are a lot of songs in the industry. Maybe I don't know how to sing. You see, those are the comfort zone. Now, step number three of how to get out of your comfort zone is make failure your day-to-day business partner. Make failure your day-to-day business partner. What do I mean? For example, let's take the example of doing a song. I write a song, I go to the studio. The way people will diss it, they're called like, let's say it's dissing. People will say, hey, your song, it's work. You look for constructive criticism, especially when you are making failure your business. Look for constructive criticism. Somebody will approach you and say, hey, as much as you are trying to do hip hop needs rhyme. So he has given you a constructive criticism. So when I mean make failure your day-to-day partner, I mean look for positive criticism, because there are people out there who are out there to destroy you. For example, you post a TikTok. Yeah, another example is like this. You want to start a business of selling T-shirts. You post a video, whatever, in your WhatsApp account. You post a picture of several T-shirts. A negative, whatever constructive or a negative criticism is somebody who let's tell you, hey, those photos which you have posted, they're for what? As in, I'm trying to start an online business. Boss, he or she will tell you, boss, to start a business, you need first of all to need a shop. You need to have capital. You see, this person is criticism from the way it sounds. Just it's negative, but a positive criticism might be something like this. Or you're posting pictures. You're posting T-shirts pictures in your WhatsApp. Why don't you? Somebody might tell you, why don't you post a variety? You see now this person is criticizing you, and you're listening to the criticism, which is helping you to move forward. You are listening to the failure. Now the failure is making you move forward. So that is point number 3. Point number 1 was kill excuses, because basically excuses are wasting us. Excuses are making us stay more in our comfort zone. Number 2 is do one hard thing every day. Every day try to do something that is challenging, because we want to get out of our comfort zone. Number 3 is make failure your business. And when I mention make failure your business, I'll insist on the term that look for constructive criticism. You post a video in TikTok. There are those people who will tell you negative. There are those who are haters. They are haters. They'll tell you negative things, which is good. But at least somebody says they listen to your content. You're getting? They're giving you value. For example, you posted a video of you telling a joke. Somebody puts a comment there. What are you telling us there? You can't speak in Swahili or in English. You're talking in English instead. As much as these people are, they are usually there. In this whatever in the internet world, you'll always get negative people. But also we also look at the bright side is at least they took time to view my video, because you think they viewed your video to get to that point where you're talking nonsense. They added the views. But also look out for those people who are like giving you positive criticism, because these criticisms are very important. Number 4, embrace awkwardness until you stop noticing it. Embrace awkwardness until you stop noticing it. What I mean here, for example, I'll give you a scenario. There was a time when I started the business of selling kahawa, there was this fear in me. My comfort zone was, first of all, I was worried about, say I'm living in an estate, the people around me. What will they say? Hey, this person, life has hit him so hard that as now he's selling kahawa. That one is number 1. It was awkward, number 1. Number 2, awkward number 2 back then was like, I'm selling kahawa to people. What will they say? Kahawa, how much is it? The price is you have to learn to embrace this awkwardness until you stop noticing it. Because if every day, if in the beginning, I'm still using the example of selling the kahawa. If in day 1, I felt awkward walking out of the house, noticing my neighbors looking at me carrying a jerrycan or a can of kahawa and the cups. I felt awkward at first. But because of consistency, continue, getting out of my comfort zone over and over again, it reached a point whereby you even don't notice. You can even carry 10 kahawas, whatever, you can stay at the block. You don't care about what people are saying because you're embracing awkwardness until you stop noticing. This one will really help you in your comfort zone. For example, even being a camera person, working with the camera working with the camera in front of many people, there's that awkwardness. People start thinking, this person is doing this, he should have lights, he should. The more you do it, the more you embrace that awkwardness, the more you now get out of your comfort zone. So far, we have talked. The topic of today is getting out of your comfort zone, and the show is called the N Villa Show. I'm your host, OJ Mwenyewe, and I would like to ask you, if you haven't subscribed, take this time to hit the subscription button and also hit the notification button, because this is whereby anytime we upload new videos, you'll get to know them.